Your Majesty, may I please come in?
Your Highness, good morning. I see that you've consumed your breakfast. Did you enjoy it? I'm very happy to hear that, madam. One of the other servants will take away the dishes in just a moment. The princess has given me the orders to bring you to her room. She requests to speak to you. I'm afraid this isn't negotiable, Your Highness. The princess specifically requested me to bring you to her. Thank you for understanding, Your Highness. Please follow me. Your Highness, I have the princess with me.
Enter. Princess? You. Leave.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Good morning, Princess. I hope you had a good rest. My, oh my, Princess, that was a nasty stare you gave me there. Was the bed not comfortable? Did nightmares struck you? Or does my presence annoy you? Sit down. In a chair. Oh my days. Alright, Princess, I did not request you to be here to talk you down more. I think I've been clear yesterday, haven't I? Very good. Though, last night I've been pondering, and I came to the conclusion that I went a bit out of line. I shouldn't have laid my hands on you. For that I do apologize. I hope you can forgive me for that. You don't have to right now, but eventually. I did come to another conclusion that we should spend more time together. So today I was wondering if you would like to have some tea with me. What do you mean, no? Would you prefer a stroll through the garden then? Then what is it? I cannot just guess what is wrong, use your words and talk to me like a big girl. I know I did those things yesterday and I apologized for it. You are in no position to hold grudges right now, so I suggest that you drop them. You really are your father's child, aren't you? How can I not pull your father into this? He is all I've heard about in his last couple of years. My younger brother has died because of our father's foolishness. He fought a repton. Rumor has it that he was singled out 4-1. He was slaughtered to the point where he was barely recognizable. This war will continue if we do not marry. And like I said, this isn't about our fathers, our families, or even us. It's about our people. The people that count on us for care and protection. You are devilishly beautiful, you know that. But like I said before, I'm not marrying you. I'm marrying a kingdom. And with that, I'm marrying a decade of slaughter and hatred. You can't leave. Sweetie, there is no way out of this. We're stuck in a situation and we have to make it work. Your position in the marriage? You'd be queen alongside me. Though that doesn't answer much of anything, really. The thing is that I don't even have the proper answer to that question. What was that, princess? Are you pulling an attitude with me? Of course you don't. What is that supposed to mean, huh? No, Princess, speak up. What did you mean with those brave words? You thought I'd know the answer. Oh, you sweet summer child. Princess, tell me, do you know how lucky you actually are right now? On multiple accounts as well? Well, let me summarize for you. When my men caught you escaping, you're lucky that they recognized you. Otherwise, your head would have been detached from your body right now, rotting away where they found you. Now that you're here, you have a comfortable bed to sleep in, staff that treats you like the royalty you are, food that is the highest quality, not to mention that you've been able to express your thoughts and opinions. Your family's still alive and you're left with me, possibly the kindest soul in this castle. You probably don't know, but everyone else here is way, way worse than I am. No, Princess. Saying that you'll marry me like that won't do. Let me elaborate. You resent me now, quite possibly forever. But we should take a month to get to know each other better. Our strengths, weaknesses, talents, knowledge, habits, etc., etc. Until that hatred and resentment turns into neutral friendliness. You don't have to like me, but we have to start off a better foot than this. Hence why I asked you to drink tea with me, so we can start off our process of getting to know each other better. But if you do not feel like that, and if you prefer rotting away in your room, be my guest. I agree that the stroll in the garden sounds tolerable. I'll pick you up from your room after lunch. Then we'd be back on time for tea. Then we can decide to have tea if we feel like it. We can also have tea at another time. I will ask someone to take you back to your room. Princess, are you busy? Good afternoon, Princess. Please follow me outside. Oh yes, the gardens are lovely. I love spending time in them, honestly. So, what is your favorite flower? Good choice. What color? I see. I personally love the roses. We have a lot of different kinds of them. I prefer the red ones. So can you keep yourself occupied in your room? Oh, that's good. You can always ask the guards or one of the servants if you ever need something, okay? I'm sorry, I'm really bad at making small talk. I just hate how forced this feels. I also have to admit that this wasn't even my idea. This was my parents' idea. Why do you not take her for a stroll, get to know her better? And like the good daughter I am, I took their advice and did what they asked. Have you never felt that? I mean, that you have to do whatever your parents tell you to do. Like you have no choice of your own. No autonomy. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. My whole life was planned out for me before I even had a chance to start it. I understand that in your case that's even worse. Well, I mean, you're the only child. the firstborn to begin with, so you would take the crown without discussion, especially since you are the only child. Have you never wished to have siblings? Yeah, I can imagine that the pressure on you was insane. Then it also happened to you that you grew up all sheltered, that your parents were overprotective of you, because I can totally imagine that happening. I'm very sorry to hear that. Me? I grew up with 2 siblings. I've already told you, but I have an older brother and a younger brother. My younger brother sadly passed away. Thank you. My parents were always protective over me. I was the only girl, the one most likely to take the crown after them. Yada yada, you know the story. What did you want to be when you grew up? Well, I would have always loved to be a farmer, for flowers that can be sold on the market. I've always loved flowers. Imagine being the person actually able to grow them. That's a skill I'd love to have. So, what about you? I like that answer. That's a good one. Interesting choice, but I don't judge. Maybe we can make our dreams come true when we get our own castle. Why did shop look all of a sudden? Oh, princess, what did you expect? Once we're married, we'll get our own piece of land to reign. We'll get our own castle to reign from. My parents have given us a piece of Latveria, so we can build experience on a smaller scale before we take over the full kingdom. Let me say what the both of us are thinking right now. This whole marriage thing feels weird and unreal. Just having the knowledge of having to marry a stranger, to like them, to reign a country with them, to be expected to spend the rest of your life with them, without knowing if it will click between the two of you. I highly doubt that you don't feel the same way right now. And as much as you might think this, I don't hate you. Not you specifically. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel that way. It's just... I'm sorry. I've got to be honest with you. Before we get into this whole marriage thing, because I don't want things to come out later. I don't know if my heart can ever fully belong to you. Let me explain. Before I was introduced to you, and I mean a year ago, I was in love with someone else. My heart belonged to her. Please keep this quiet though, I don't want to cause a scandal. What happened to her? Well, fever took her last winter. Thank you. I have felt miserable for a long time after it. I'm doing slightly better now, but I still always think of her. Yeah, we were very in love with each other. My parents would have never approved of our relationship anyway. It was so hard to explain to them why I was so sad. Thank you for understanding. I really appreciate it. So, what about you? Anyone special that you've given your heart to? Oh, come on, darling. We both understand the situation. It's normal to have a lover already. You have a girlfriend? That's cute. Your face just lit up there. Tell me about her. No one can hear you here, princess. Alright, keep your secrets. Would you like to see her again? I can take you to her tomorrow. I'll make up an excuse to my parents, so it's no bother, really. I'd like to see who you ended up with. You look very excited. Let's go tomorrow, then. But first, time for tea. Let's head back to the castle.